Sorry about that. I just had to use some bathroom. That's all. Next up, we have 10 years of Thomas for 99. Here's the signs. Shot back. This order. I bought this at a yard sale in 2021 before they finished first season. One mistake they made is that the one episode is supposed to be Henry and the Elephant instead of Henry the Elephant. The episodes are to include Thomas and Bertie's Great Race, Old Ire, Trouble and Mud, Terrence the Tractor, Percy's Ghostly Trick, Matus, that episode I did mention, Percy's Problems, James Goes Buzz Buzz, and All at Sea, and the grand finale, Thomas's grand finale. I remember growing up with the DVD version of this. That was released in 2005, wherever the VHS version. But here's the tape, it's a blue tape. Purchased 263rd day of 1999. I also have the uncommon black tape version of this original one. In case it's in really bad shape. So yeah. And this one I had since last year in January. The 2000s reprint on top and on the side, but they're still on pretty. And I don't have the Avon tape version of this, as well as a blue tape reprint version of this is known to exist. Which I really don't have interest in getting the Avon or that one as of right now. I'm not sure how to think about it. It's completely optional. Next up we have is the 2004 version of this. I got this at a yard sale in 2019. This is a reprint with the ink label. Purchased April 10th, 2004. This is a reprint. It's a little damaged during the made this episode, but the rest of the tape upper than that probably plays fine. Next up we have is another one. This one is printed on September 16th, 2005. So yeah, this tape probably plays and this one's not damaged. I did get this a bundle along Tales for Tracks and another copy of Toast Solar Celebration. Next up is the big day for Taos. The 99 version of this is really hard to find, so I decided to get this. At least it's hard to find that one. Episodes are Taos' a big day for Thomas. Percy runs away. Thomas breaks the rules. Harry's special code, the Flying Kipper, Truffle for Thomas, and Toby the Train entry, which I forgot to mention the Tanner's and turntables. It says Toby the Train Engine mistakenly. So yeah, ink label, print on top, but no reference, but there's still no printing. And and here are the episodes you want. If I read 10 Nerds and Turntables, Charles Shed, Percy runs away, House Cuts President, Special Call, Flying Kipper, Toby Train Engine, which Train Engine mistakenly see it. Not to mention. Next up we have Spills and Chills. This one, I got this from eBay in March. I got this in mail for March 15th, 2020. Actually, I got this the last day of my high school before I graduate, as well as when things start being placed under hold because of COVID-19. There's a tape. It's a blue tape. It's a rental for Warren Puffin Library. I don't know where that is. I bought it because it was a library rental case, which I do like those. Anyway, the print day, I think it's unfortunately couldn't understand, which is the very first day of 2000. This one also says it, but without being rental, it has the top in our case. I bought this tape on eBay to maybe so I can have with this one because this was a little damaged at the beginning into one episode. I think it was definitely gets lost. But this one is not damaged. And both copies have the Taunton Metric Rail Tier Trailer. I know some copies don't have it, but others do. Well, it's more common for the blue tape version to have it. You know that some people say that there's one without it, which I don't have interest in, but it's more common for the black one reprint to not have it. It has print on the side, but no print on top. So the previous owner must have swapped out tape lids, I would imagine. I couldn't highly imagine. Next up we have make someone happy. I don't have the blue tape version of this, but I hope to get someday. This one I have from my grandma's house. The episodes in Spells of Joseph I read is Toby's discovery, Rusty and the Boulder, Ducky gets spooked, Stephanie gets lost, Haunted Henry, Sir Tom has holiday, and every silver cloud has a silver lining. The episode says where Tuss makes someone happy. Percy a big surprise for her. Percy happy ever after. Tells the rumors. James the troll trees back. It's great to be engine. I did that so recently on my own channel if you want to check out for its 8th anniversary. The print on top, sign, but there's no printing. It has this on the back. Not sure why they have this. This one I got from Mercari. This one just has the ink prints on top, but no side prints. I have this as a backup copy because I used this one so many times. I'm planning to watch this tape one last time to show you a really rare glitch, and then I'll never watch this tape because I don't want it to get damaged or eaten. In that case, next up we have Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. I only have this correct tape. I tossed out my other one that had that was in this case, so I can not have that problem. Sorry, but episodes are Snow, Thomas's Christmas Party, Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree, Terrace the Tractor, um, Thomas's Percy's Christmas Adventure, which would be the UK version mistakenly, Special Funnel, and Snow Song. This one's the reflecting cover one. That's more common to have the blue tape. The last Thomas and Friends blue tape they ever made. Crayons on top and side, but there's still pretty. This upper one I got at the beginning show. This one's not the reflected one, but this one I did get from eBay in 2024 actually. They're prints on top and side, but there's no pretty. So this tape had another copy. It's going to be Engine 2004 tape, but I decided to place it here since I got rid of. Next up we have Thomas and Magic Railroads. Well, this movie did a flop at the box office. A lot of people have mixed opinions with the plot. A lot of people hate this film. I know Will Trey fan. I met St. Motor is not really a fan of this movie, but I do respect his opinion. If any of you guys don't like this movie, I can hail your opinion. I find this movie pretty good. There's the from Spine. This is from Chloe Trust Our World. The UK version is from Warburg in the back. And I did watch the DD version of this, the one that's a shyness, has a chapter with the Otter Brill Croft because she was the one that voiced it way in the movie because there was limited voicers to do it. Actually, Thomas's first movie with Pure Farmer was an album. Thomas is a magical experience that the San Diego near and trooper. It's about here's the tape 42nd week of 2000. This version I have from my grandma's version 1. This case never mind. This case I swapped out for another copy of what this movie also had, but I got rid of it. Next up, we have this one. This one I got factory sealed 2023 as a backup copy. Because I used that one so many times, I want to have backup so I don't have to worry about Snap. For a second week of 2000, just like this one. Not to mention, it has an Amtrak coupon, which is obviously expired. It expired on January 21st of 2001, so it's no longer usable. You could have options to take each train. Here's the other side. I'm hoping to get another one of this, but except leave it sealed for Time Castle. This one's version 1. The next one, it's version 2, actually. I know there's one version of this in a slipcase, which I don't have interest in now. 43rd week of 2000. This one has a different Dragon Tales promo and a short wheel trailer. Next up, we have Thomas's Trash Side Tunes. I don't have the other one. I'm not keeping. They're over there, which I'm not going to bother showing it to you guys. Anyway, the songs are Donald Duck, Sultana Hat, Come for the Ride, Harold the Helicopter, Percy's Seaside Trip. Will accidents happen? 2 episodes include Thomas, Goran the Gremlins, and Trucks. Here's the tape with the Enclave, Friends on top and outside, but they're still pretty. And speaking of which, if I didn't say so, Natalia next year in 2026 is going to be releasing another Thomas movie, actually. That might come to theaters. We haven't identified the trailer yet, but I'm looking forward to that, actually. Possibly maybe seeing the theaters since I wasn't born until 2001, so I can have a chance to see what's it like seeing the theaters. Next time we have Best of Percy. 2 copies. This one I got recently. Episodes are Percy's he goes to a trick. A cigar for Percy. Percy takes the lunch. Percy's predicament. Thomas Percy in the mail train. Percy runs away. Percy and single. Percy and employee put and promise Percy. There's the tape. This one says best of Percy. Trains on top and outside, but they're still pretty. This one I got in 2020. It's unfortunately Sunfear here at the top. I bought brand new. And they're prints on top, but they're still pretty. But this one, I could at least identify. At least I don't have to worry about something on this one. Even though that this one could last longer. A point. I thought I might watch this one pretty soon. I know that my library used to have copies of this tape run, so next time we have is Best of Thomas. Here's the front, sides, top, back. Episodes are Thomas gets found a new friend for Thomas. Thomas, Percy, and Dragon. Thomas sees the day. Trouble for Thomas. Thomas is definitely Thomas's big day. Thomas meets the Queen in really useful entry. That was the only way when it was released on DVD. It was the only way to get that episode on DVD for the longest time. Their prints on top, and this one says Thomas Collector's Edition. I know there's one version that doesn't say Collector's Edition, and there's a 2004 reprint with a different weight. Next up, we have Best of James. Episodes are a proud day for James, James and the Mask, Old Iron, No Joke for James, James from Once and Once, and Percy, James, and the Food Day, James Goes Buzz Buzz, Time for Trouble, and don't judge a book by its cover. Incredible prints on top, but they're still pretty low time frames. Next up, we have Salty Secret. Episodes are Salty Secret, Harvey to Rescue, No Soup for Perky, The Fopman, A Bad Day for Harold, Elizabeth and the Vintage Quarry Trucks, and James, A Really Splendid Engine. Incredible, cranes on top and outside, but they're still pretty. There's a little crack here, but the tape still works. It's not even damaged either. Next up, we have Percy's Chocolate Crunch 2003 VHS. Episodes are Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Thomas, Percy, and the Squeak. Goran takes a tumble, buffer, mill engine, faulty whistle, and the little engine. There's the tape with the ink label, their prints on top, but there's no side frames. I put this case used to be in nice condition, but it got destroyed by accident, but I dropped it. I had to whole repair this to make it brand new again. Next up, we have Tom James and the Red Balloon. Here's the front. Spine, top, back. Episodes are James and Red Balloon, twin engines, root, Edward the reused for engine, the world's strongest engine. Rusty saves the day, Duncan, and down by the docks. It used to have one train, but I tossed that out because it was ruined the case. I probably should have kept it because it might have been very rare. Cranes on top and side, but they're still pretty. I kept this insert, so that's all matters. Along with some of the other ones, apart from that, they all kept. Next up, we have uh, Thomas's Snowy Surprise. Episodes are this as Thomas Snowy Surprise. Well, this one I have, it says it's Only Snow, which the Only Snow is correct. Jack Frost, Toby Halloween, Snow, Thomas's Christmas Party, Thomas and Mr. Christmas Tree, and Winter Wonderland. I got this at Wapak for easy. I want Thomas, Jones, Thomas and Janger. We're new friends for Thomas and Thomas the Silver Surfers in Quavo. The wheels on this one are yellow, but it still works. They're prints on top, but there's no real pretty. This one I have here, CF for proof, and the reprint with the ink label. I do like this surfing. I like the Thomas one the best with feature. September 19, 2005. This is a reprint. This take version of this came out in 2004. It's a layer reprint. Next up, we have Best of Boring, 2003 VHS. I bought this while I was on vacation away in Florida in February 2020, just 1 month before COVID lockdown. The episodes are Gordon takes a dip down the mine, whistles and sneezes. Gordon, the famous wizard, Ron Engine, Trouble with Mud, Tender Engines, Gordon, and the Gremlins, and a better view for Gordon. A better view for Gordon, which just says a, a better view for Gordon, mistakenly. This is one of the tapes I had as a kid. I remember one time in 2003, there are prints on top, but no sign frames. I think I might have had to trust Thomas the 2001 reprint of this once at one time. I think I can't remember. We have a sample tape. The only sample Thomas tape I have. I paid this one for $229 at once. Thing I'll only do once a year. I won't do this often. Episodes are Wait for Bear and Woolly Bear. This came packaged with some of the Wooden Railway stuff. Ink label prints on top, but there's still no sign frames. But there's still no printing. I did read one. Next up, a new friends for Thomas. Front, spine, top, back. This is a little fade, but still work. Anyway, the episodes are Tom, Gordon, and Spencer. Emily's new coaches, the Spot Wiz Wrecker, Pete, East and Quiet, Jack jumps in, new and friend with needs, and 5 injuries set. This is the only one featuring Michael Andrews voice in the US. I find this pretty interesting, even though he was not in the upper US ones, I'm not surprised by this. It doesn't bother me. He's been dead since 2020. Anyway, the birthday is on um July 14th, 2004. So pretty 3 days after 3 days after my mom and dad's wedding anniversary, in which they were married in 1998. Next up, we have Thomas and Janigen. Episodes are Thomas and Janigen, Percy and the Haunted Mine, Scary Engine, Harold and the Flying Horse, Bug rides again, Salty Storm Chair, Boo Boo Choo Choo. Here's the tape. Print is June 25th, 2004. Like most copies have always been printed on this one. I'm not sure who else has a one that's printed a different day. I forgot what the other was. Anyway, next up we have Steamies versus Diesels. The first one for entertainment. Episodes are Thomas to the rescue, Rat, Henry and the Wishing Tree, Rat, Squeak Roll, Percy's new whistle, and has songs in it. Here's the tape. Print date is May 12, 2006. So this tape will next year in 2024 will turn 21 years old. This is no from Seller. That this is a 2004 VHS. I know the original one has black wheels, which I don't feel like upgrading. Next up, we have It's Great to Be Engine. This one is the case version. This is the tape that came in Thomas's Christmas Wonderland, actually. The episodes are Too Hot for Thomas, Emily, The Adventure, Toby, You Could Do It, Goring Takes Charge, Edward the Great, James Goes Too Far, and Percy and the Magic Carpet. The episodes, the songs are more Kudata, Around the World, and Henry Helps Out of the Station. Well, the ones in this one are the different sounds the engines make. They get free song, the name the name the engine too, and engine roll call. This one also has it. The first one of that one's feature. I got this at a yard sale in 2021. In Collabo, purchased October 26, 2005. This is a weight print. This tape came out in 2004. There's a chip on the way, but the tape still plays fine. This one has black wheels. I'm thinking maybe if I should swap out tapes or that. Purchased October 11, 2004. This is the same pretty on lap people's on the slipcase version of the Waco's Santa's Rockin'. Actually, that's the slipcase one has that pretty. Hooray for Thomas. Episodes are Hooray for Thomas, Edward the Blind Stand, The Refreshing Way, Renee's at the Roller Coaster, The Grand Open, The Best Dressed Up, Engine, and The Red Balloon. This take came out 20 years ago. Anyway, the pretty is February 11, 2005. Next up, yeah, Thomas the Soldier Celebration. I know this came in one train or not. Episodes are Thomas Saves the Day, Don't Tell Thomas, Fish, Halloween, Spick and Span, Chickens to Two, Thomas and Circus, Percy's Puzzle Station, The Surprise Song, and Being Blue. Incredible birthdays March 17, 2005. So pray on St. Patrick's Day that year, and one day before the 80th anniversary says Tri-State Tornado took place. So this year, this tape turned 20 years old. Not to mention that event turned 100 years old. That tornado. Next up, we have songs from the station. So yeah, the songs are Sounds, Emily, Surprise, The War with Revenue, Determination, The Patient, Iceberg, Orange Off, Intro Roll Call, Thomas and the Fireworks, and Thomas and the Tuma. Incredible Black Wheels this week. Also, one Thomas is Sword Door Celebration, and it's great to be entered. Um, February 25th, 2005. This tape turned 20 years old. This is Reply Card ads. Calling all engines. I know there's one version of a white tape version, as well as a dark stick away one. I don't have interest in it, as well as a Windblown's train pack. The track saws are busy. Bear, try to do it better. Together, we made new engines roll call and the episodes called engines. March August 1st, 2005. This tape will turn 20 years old, as well as this whole movie special. Here's the here's the tape in the back. This has the Weaster sort of thing and Amtrak advertiser. I'm planning to post the close it the tape because I'm in cash card because Family's copy does not have that promo. So I should be able to read that by we have it. Next up we have is Percy Saves the Day 2005 VHS, and this is the one pick one that came with a limited Percy Wayne model. I'm not going to pull this out because it's a pain. Episodes are Percy gets it right. Something fishy. What's the matter, Henry? The old bridge, trusty Rusty, Bill, Ben, and Ferris, and there's once an engine that ran away. This is the same exact answer for that one, I'm probably sure for now. It advertises some of the William Thomas trains. Here's some of them. Some of them are real. I think I have one of these. I want with the Tony, and the Taker ones. Hmm. But it's kind of hard to put this all back together. And here's the pamphlet and Mr. Rogers. Anyway, the birthday is May 21st, 2005. So this tape will turn 20 years old in a few days. This one I bought brand new, so that's why I keep a bunch of these inserts, not to mention the one train bonus pack. Some of them, I know some of them you can take off at the case, while some are different style. Next up we have Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. 2006 VHS. This one's extremely rare. Very rare. Episodes are Thomas and the Search for Fungus, A Bad Day for the Couch Lounge, Toby and the Windmill, The Runaway Elephant, James and the Queen of Sodor, Albert the Snow Engine, and Trouble Trucks. I got this one from Macari. Anyway, the print date is December 16, 2005. You know, this is a 2006 just early print. This tape will turn 20 years old in December. Other than that, next up we have Track Stars. I got this off of eBay in October 2020, November. The here's I got this brand new. The episodes on this one are um Thomas gets it right, Emily's new route, Percy's big mistake, good ass Gorn, James in new coat count, and Thomas Emily in the snowplow. Here's the pamphlet. William Tranfantastic Motors copies missing that. That's the main differences. Sprout ads. Which rest in peace, Sprout Ales were replaced by Universal Kids that failed recently. Didn't go well. I was not even surprised when it shut down because I never watched that network. Not even rebrand. I stopped watching Sprout right after they switched to Universal Kids, unfortunately. None of the shows I pretty much care for on that network, so I wasn't surprised. Anyway, the birthday is on January 19, 2006. This tape next year, 2026, will turn 20 years old. And finally, last but not least, before Shine Station takes Tales for Tracks, the very last Thomas video that was ever made on VHS, the only one for Twice Search of Fox. This is extremely rare. Episodes are Thomas and the Birthday Picnic, Flower Power, Magic Lamp, Keep Up with James, Useful Tutu, Thomas Tries His Best, Incredible, April 1st, 2006, Soprano, April Day, and strangely, it says DD video on the label, despite this is supposed to be a VHS. Not sure why they put this. Mainly be because they made a mistake, actually, because of, or wanted to tell people not buying VHS DC, or because that was the last one, or something. Now, for Science Station cakes, then we're going to take a break, and then I'll move on to DD's. First after Stacy cleans up. Stick label, no pretty. I got this one, Selfish Orange, to replace one that was missing the other side or stuff. Next up is Makes a Wish. These are my only ones I have. Here's the tape. No pretty. Next up, I don't have the Thanksgiving one. This is one of my most recent ones I got. Even though I'm glad to fix one of the pieces and take that sort of stuff out to take apart. So for now, I have this pretty 207 birthday of 1992. And finally, the tea sweet and sour. I don't have to toss one. I did find one on eBay, but I'm gonna have to buy it, but it's pricey. Anyway, no birthday because tea tapes don't have birthdays. That's all. Now it's time for a break, and then we'll actually move on to eating.